Hey guys, maybe I should wear this hat. What do you guys think? Listen, so we're working on accountability. You know, there's different parts that makes it up. That's actually the base of changing your life. When people are accountable, when they hold themselves to a higher standard and they're accountable to themselves for their actions, they don't point the finger at somebody else and say, well, this guy's responsible for the way my life is, or this government is responsible, or it's this party, or so-and-so was the... Listen, these people, there's no help for them. For some reason, I like this hat. All right, so remember, so we have accountability, then we have discipline. Now, we're gonna tack on something that's related. They may all sound like the same, but consistency. Consistency. Another word for consistency is, for me, is autopilot. Okay? It's like when something is on autopilot, you don't have to worry about it. But also, all the good habits and bad habits in our lives, guess what, guys? Everything is on an autopilot. You don't realize it, but a lot of bad habits we have is under autopilot. We do the wrong things. We go for the wrong food. We buy the wrong, we go to the store and we pick up automatically. We don't even know what we're doing. We pick up automatically the things that are bad for us. So consistency is key. It's not about waking up today and doing all the right things and you had the best day, perfect day. You woke up an hour earlier, you worked out, you spent X amount of time learning new things, growing, and you went to work, you had a great day, you stayed focused, you stayed away from social media, you stayed away from bad news, you went back home, you worked out again. You have to repeat. Consistency is key to success, all right? So you have to remain consistent as much as you can. You can't be consistent one day and then the next you going back 10 steps. Remember, that's why I tell most people, listen, you don't have to impress me and tell me, hey, today I went on a 2-hour hike. And then what are you gonna do the rest of the week? Are you gonna continue to do it? So more than likely not. So you have to be consistent with your good habits, guys. Keep on stacking these great habits, okay? Accountability, discipline, consistency. All these are going to be on autopilot. Now, one thing I'm gonna tell you is that if you're gonna be consistent, you have to be consistent with the right habits. What are your right habits? Well, the good habits are the habits that you have that are taking you closer and closer to your goals. When you focus on the good habits, they automatically get rid of the bad ones. Or one thing I can say is that when you have a good habit, it automatically deletes. For example, if you go to bed late, you replace it by going to bed early. Automatically that bad habit is gone. You need to be consistent in the right things. Be consistent in what you listen to. Be consistent on what you feed yourself, which is equally as important. Start being consistent on the right things, okay? You don't need a big goal. If you're working out for 5-10 minutes a day, you're doing 5 minutes of exercise or 5 minutes of moving around more. Ding, you're done. I'll give you some hacks, some tricks, okay? Write down what you need. But one thing you need to do, because a lot of people are asking me, well, I'm struggling to eat right, this and that and the other. Listen, if you're struggling to eat right or you're struggling to do exercises, you can exercise right around your house. One thing you can do if you want to work out, listen, a workout doesn't have to be specific exercise. Cleaning your house can be exercise. If you decide to clean your house for 30 minutes or your apartment, wherever you live, or your room, whatever it is, you don't have to go to the gym. Just clean your room for 30 minutes. And don't do it on a slow pace. Do it on a fast pace, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. Just clean your house on a faster pace. That's gonna get you some clarity. It's gonna make you feel good. You know, you're gonna get some feel good hormones out of it. You're gonna do some exercise. You're doing something positive for yourself. And once you're done, you're gonna feel so good that you tend to continue. Okay? Same thing with your car. Listen, if you're debating whether you should exercise or not, don't go to the gym and spend 3 hours working out and your car is dirty. Wash your car for 30 minutes. It doesn't have to be perfect. Here's the trick. A lot of people say, well, I don't know how to clean my house. Somebody go, hey, listen, if you have a maid, you have something like that, maybe you don't. You don't have to. But I know most people in the world don't have a maid to come clean their house or their room. Do your laundry, for example. You know, do a load of laundry while you're cleaning your house. That's exercise. And guess what? While you're doing this, you're gonna get some feel-good hormones. That's gonna make you feel even better. And all you have to do is stack on top of it, okay? Stack on top of it. Now, one thing I'll touch on, I think on the last video, I told you to guard your mind with the bad news and people that always have bad news. Sometimes we deliberately go and turn on the TV and we look for the worst news possible to listen to. Listen, you have to get rid of that because that will drain you, okay? Also be consistent on what you feed your mind and your body, okay? Most people I know, I mean, I love pets. I don't have any right now, but most people would not feed their dogs garbage, the junk that they're buying for themselves. You don't feed that to your dog. Most people will, you know, usually my friends will tell me, well, my car, this is the type of oil I put in, and you ask them why. Oh, because it's gonna mess up the engine. Well, listen, if you don't wanna put cheap gasoline in your car, you don't wanna put cheap oil, and oh, this has to be from the dealership, this has to be from that, why would you do that to yourself? Why would you take better care of your car than you would your body? Or your pets for that matter. I'm not saying that you should not treat your pets the right way, but please treat yourself better, all right? Be better, 1% every day. That's all you have to do. I'll see you on the next video. I'm trying not to make this too long. I know I keep saying this, but I think the next video I'll do it with this hat because I think it's looking good, right? Wow. All right, guys, please subscribe to the channel, okay, when you get a chance. Thank you.